Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Вы находитесь на развлекательном канале IGROBAR, у микрофона Дима, и мы продолжаем проходить игру L.A.Noire, которую начали сегодня утром. И если честно, я сознаюсь, я подсматривал прохождение с целью просто выяснить, сколько глав осталось вообще пройти, сколько дел осталось раскрыть. И по моим данным, мы примерно треть игры уже прошли, но надо отметить, что дальше дела будут все сложнее и запутаннее, поэтому далеко не факт, что за 3 стрима мы пройдем игру, но, по крайней мере, было бы здорово пройти ее за эти выходные. Всем привет, ребята, кто нас смотрит, кто с прошлого стрима, всем особый привет, кто только что пришел, добро пожаловать, надеюсь, вам будет приятно смотреть. Сейчас открою себе комментарии и продолжим играть. Ирина Фокина, Старая Шанелька, Григор Вардаян, тот самый Макс, Владимир Кузиновский, Крик Фит, Nice Game, Джейкоб Рус, Эльбрус Алиев, Едим Едим. Здравствуйте, ребята, всем. Привет всем, кто смотрит. Привет всем. Петя Журиков, привет. Привет, ребята. У нас сегодня такой день спокойный, мало людей смотрит стримы. Но если что, зовите своих друзей. Чем больше людей, тем веселее. Дамир Загитов, привет. Андерсон Хейл, привет. Тимурас Ибрагимов, привет.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on.
Нолик,
Sorry to
привет.
inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Ага, угнали машину.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Mouthpiece torch strips off me at the grand.
Глеб, желаю тебе приятного прохождения этой игры. Игра действительно стоящая. Всем привет, ребята. Берем нашу замечательную машину, только я, пожалуй, заставлю напарника
You
поводить.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Илья Моисеев, давай будем ждать тебя. Сергей Дружбин, привет. Sleeping Dogs, возможно, в
Calling
будущем
her the
будем
Dahlia
проходить.
now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front pages.
Нет, ребята, это транспортный отдел, мы еще в отдел убийств не попали. Это еще транспортный отдел. Вроде бы последняя миссия в транспортном отделе. Всем привет, ребятки.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
Опа, погоня.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
Сейчас будем прессовать парня.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen
Привет,
green
ребята,
Kaiser
всем.
Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Машину угнали, и мы ее разобьем, чтобы арестовать подозреваемого. Логика. Напарник вообще
Lay
не
into
хочет
his wheel
стрелять.
arches. Come on.
Смотрите, он кажется, он в небо хочет улететь, да? Но не получилось. Как дела? Дела хорошо, ребят, спасибо. Замечательная игра, всем советую.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets
Out of the car
I'll
now!
call it in.
Вебка, как всегда, на
Why
350
did you
лайков.
run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Клифф Хэррисон. Ага. Такая же машина, да? Это сюжетная миссия, ребята. GTA Liberty City, возможно, потом когда-нибудь будет, но это не точно.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Поговорим с тобой, чувак.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Правду ли он говорит? Ну, судя по бумагам, да.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Да, у меня полная версия игры, ребята.
If this is a forgery, it's
Я играю на
not
ПК.
not. This will need to be traced.
Так. Сколько стрим идет? Только начали, буквально только начали. Всем привет, ребята.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Так. Блин, да вроде не врет. А нет,
Expect
врет.
us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
Черт. Промашка. Алекс Бодибилдер, здравствуй, здравствуй, я тебя помню.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison,
Эльбрус,
you'll
на
be out soon.
350, а не на
Until then,
150.
if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, detective.
Ребята,
You know
ссылка
who
на
my
дату в
father
описании.
is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Будь внимателен, да, вот я что-то промашку совершил со вторым вопросом. Надеюсь, больше такого не будет.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Твой дед, ссылочка в описании есть, там увидишь. Роман Никулкин, да, я тебя
The
помню.
paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes, I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm
Может, так
gentleman's
быстрее
handshake
будет.
and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Да, надо было поляка посадить за руль, я не сообразил. Точно. Надо было поляка посадить.
Can we
Ущерб
try
городу.
to get there in one piece?
Никто ж не видел, я скажу, что оно так и было. Вообще зря сюда заехал, я понял уже. Может, лучше и правда поляка посадить? Может быть, даже и за руль? Где ссылка на игру? Это лицензионная версия. Так, вон там свет в конце нуля виднеется, да. Блин,
Damn maniac!
что за дела? Надо было точно поляка за руль сажать. Не было бы этих разрушений. Доктор Боярышник, я рад за тебя, что ультра 30 FPS. Я очень рад за тебя. Куда едем? Едем в автосалон Кумпса. Ричарда Кумпса. Который продает угнанные машины, как выяснилось.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that
Привет,
my
ребятки,
cars
всем.
are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Продается еще жестче, чем тот был. Помните?
That's a joke too, son.
В голубом костюме. Этот вообще
Mind
жесткий.
if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Блин, поляку только дай кого-нибудь пристрелить. Точно крейсер. Офигенно у него офис. Будка какая-то. Серьезно.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Игра красивая, согласен. Бумаги. Фир, возможно, буду играть. Но это не точно. Да, я постараюсь не завалить вопросы, но там как повезет, ребят. Наверное, я просто еще не разогрелся. Джин Арчер. Да, 47-й год в игре. Не 46-й, а 47-й, как я понял в конце прошлого стрима. Город Лос-Анджелес, реально. Лос-Анджелес, то есть не Лос-Сантос, Лос-Анджелес. Типография марки. Угу. А беленькая бумажка это что? Чек. Радио и лампочка
Harrison's purchase
установлена
receipt
еще.
was legit at least.
Магазин Бро, привет. Привет, ребятки, всем. Да, обязательно поляка за руль посадим. Я уже понял, что надо его сажать.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Так, смотрим на этого типа. Да вроде не врет.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Мистер Кактус, привет. Привет, ребята, всем.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Врет или нет?
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Ребят, после ассасинов и поговорим. Пока рано об этом говорить.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Так.
Says
Он не
Marquee
врет.
Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do
Привет,
all the government
ребята.
red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Прикол, Дональду Трампу не нравится, что нет русского перевода в игре. Лол.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Блин, пока я смотрел комменты, я забыл, о чем разговор шел. Когда вы отдали чек? Блин, не могу понять, врет он или нет. Сомнения, наверное.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Не было ли откатов? Не, ну врешь ты, врешь.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Отлично. Поляк вообще жжет. У меня 30 FPS, ребят. В игре, несмотря на то, что это ПК, 30 FPS.
Still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Так, нам нужно к телефону. Оп.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
Прямо сейчас все бросьте в Макса поиграть? Ну, нет, чувак, так не делается. Прямо сейчас я в Макса играть не буду, возможно, когда-нибудь попозже. В другой день, в другой месяц. Не скажу, что в другой год. Поляк, ты поведешь.
And where exactly are we going?
Давайте допросим того парня.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
А, ты про себя, Макса, ну окей.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I need a drink. I got some goddamn.
Где там комната для допроса?
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend. Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
Поляк.
What the hell?
Видимо, здесь, да?
You know you made it if you can get
Crummy bastard.
Ты кого ублюдком нажал?
Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Какой-то зеро из Сан-Андреаса прям.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin. I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA
Crazy
for
man,
the
привет.
maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Что-то он врет, мне кажется. Нет,
You want my partner here
ошибся.
to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Gene Archer.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Всем привет, ребята. Да, я отвлекся, к сожалению. Да ну врет же он.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Да вроде не врет.
Come on,
Блин,
Belasco.
да
You
охренеть.
must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
Вот
Have
же
a chance to
срань.
cooperate, Belasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
Меня зовут Дима из Стани, не Лей.
You're Phelps,
Надеюсь, правильно
right?
произнес.
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Все, пора идти.
Your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
I'm out of here.
Так, срочно. Арестовывать эту бабу. Тут на поляка полагаться нельзя. Надо саму сесть за руль. Привет, ребята.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
Sounds dangerous.
Are you driving a yacht?
Хорошо, костюм попытаюсь менять вовремя.
It'll only take a little while longer, madam. It's quite a lot of money.
I think his name is
LAPD.
I
We'll
read
take
about
it from
in the
here.
paper.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Так. Блин, тут я не буду рисковать, интуицию использую.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They pay me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
He's your
Блин.
boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with.
Да что за дерьмо? Чем мне не
Gave
везет?
you up. He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
Мерзкая баба.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Я играю на ПК только с геймпадом от Xbox 360, совершенно верно. Обидно, обидно. Поляк за руль.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Goddamn ruins are having a season from hell.
We got eggs to lay. Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little
Но она
did she
как-то
know
глаза
her
отвела, я
feminine
подумал, что
charms were
неправду говорит.
useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait. Scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Дамиру от Либова привет. Ну, насчет охренительной внимательности и дедуктивности это не ко мне. Я тут ракую. В галерее, да, я был как-то раз.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Yes, rise and shine yeast keeps your body physically fit. Your body requires iron daily. And what better way to give you the iron you need than rise and shine yeast? Rise and shine yeast is a natural source of vitamins.
Я играю на Steam версии игры, ребят.
His mother would be proud of him catching all those criminals.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Да.
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
Так, давайте поглядим, что у него тут есть. Какая-то книжечка. Журнальчик.
Incidental.
Чувак, ты даже не посмотрел, что там написано. Нет, тут у него нечего смотреть, походу. Ну просто... Ни музыка не играет, ни зацепок нет, ничего. Нет, пусто. Надо с ним говорить. Да, я принимаю вызовы по рации. Мини-сюжеты, да. И самое главное, очки интуиции за них дают. Которые нам пригождаются в этих миссиях сюжетных.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Что-то он мне лицом Варпача немного напоминает. Если честно. Не знаю, что-то есть похожее. Про угоны, значит, ничего не знаешь, да? Не буду рисковать.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Так.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Блин, не могу понять. Нет, все-таки врал.
Sure you don't know
Гад.
either of them?
Never heard of either gentleman.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Привет снова, ребята.
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Животовский. SB Gillow.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Не, теории GTA я, наверное, не буду делать. Я так думаю. Поляк за руль.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You can drive.
Ну так,
So, where do you want to go?
садись. Не понял, что происходит. Поляк не хочет за руль, да? А нет, хочет. Только стесняется. Блин, заставил меня все-таки сесть за руль. А, стоп. Мы еще, получается, здесь не закончили, да? Ну-ка. Да, я забыл спросить про Бигелову этого чувака.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Ни хрена не понимаю. Может быть, еще кто-нибудь есть? Да нет, вроде бы. Привет, ребятки, всем. Нет, я переигрывать не буду, пусть все будет честно. Неужели я сломал игру? Просто что происходит, не понимаю. Industrial Street 58. Почему я не могу поставить место? А, вот все. Вижу, я слепой. Я слепой. Чисто затупил, ребят, я не знаю, как это получилось. О! Принимаю. Вызов. Едем на дополнительную миссию. Наверняка там снова кого-то придется застрелить, как на всех предыдущих дополнительных миссиях. Я стрим по этой игре у Хантера смотрел, по PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Если честно, не в моем вкусе игра, не в моем жанре, я такие игры не люблю. Она мне напомнила вот этот Wildlands Ghost Recon, который вышел не так давно тоже. Я такие игры не очень люблю. Ну, у них сюжета нет, блин, не знаю, чисто бегать, валить кого-то. Смысл. Копейка Изи, привет, спасибо, господи. Надо было смотреть на дорогу, а не на комментарии. Илья Моисеев, привет снова. Блин, надо было поляка посадить за руль, ну серьезно. Мы уже почти приехали, ладно. Это что за наркоман?
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Ах ты гад, стоять!
Keep it up, LAPD.
He went that way.
Damn lunatic. Put your hands in the air.
Надо попытаться его на землю уронить. Придурок. Стой, псих!
Be careful. Don't make me chase you.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the
Ай-яй-яй-яй.
Venusians.
Прям по морде получил. Да ты гад. Ребят, ну если норм игра, то играйте в нее. Я в нее играть не буду, мне она не нравится.
Farewell, cruel world!
Да. Потрачено? Ну, нам его засчитали так или иначе. Ладно. Нет, нет, поляк за руль.
You're behind the wheel.
Я так понимаю, хоть как-то завершить это дело, и оно будет засчитано, слава богу.
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You
У
have
него
45,
золотой
don't you
револьвер.
ever want to use it? I'll take it
Мажористый
back.
парень.
Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Тут же пусто.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are
нет,
coming
не пусто.
downtown with me.
You think so, huh? Look sharp, it's the cop!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
All right, goddammit, all right! Keep moving!
Да чё это фига так?
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Блин, хрен прицелишься еще.
Shot me!
Так, надо немножко отхилиться.
I got you down, motherfucker!
Так, это свой.
Pretty brave for a dead man.
Shit, really hurts.
Move, move!
Прикольно. Канистра
Let's clear
взорвалась.
the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
Так, что там у него за оружие? Ружьишко.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Мафия 2 уже была.
You'll get nothing from me.
Ты уверен?
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
А книжечку прочитать нельзя? Так. Стивен Бигелоу тоже, да?
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Значит...
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing
Да.
streak.
Лайтл постоянно проигрывает на скачках. Понятненько.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Поговорим с тобой, парень.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Так. У нас есть замечательный журнал доставки грузов, где он указан. Поэтому, конечно же, он лжет.
Don't lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I ordered them from Marquis.
Блин, не то. Ну охренеть. Я бы ни за что не догадался, что эта реплика следующая пойдет. Дичь какая-то.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, Copper. I just watch you tear my place up.
Блин, какая-то хрень. Не везет с этим делом.
How bad is it? Come on.
Поляк за руль.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Что это было сейчас?
What a mess. Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightval, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Блин, надеюсь, меня будет вести хотя бы в следующем деле, потому что это дело какое-то вообще запористое. Типография марки опять. Хозяин внутри.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightval.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Павел, не наберется, и слава богу. Букмекерские талоны. Слушайте, но если это не прокатит, то я даже не знаю, что
Save
делать.
it, Lightval. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Привет Барнаулу. Привет Барнаулу. Ну, явно он
You're in the hole with the
таит
organization.
что-то.
We know about the debts, Lightval.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightval. Gordon Lightval, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Привет, хомяк Хома.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
смысле, мне эта игра очень нравится, Сафалеев. Гроза печатников, достижения. Дело закрыто хорошо.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
А, припоминаю эту миссию. Уже прям поначалу припоминаю.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week to get an ID.
Пошли.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye.
Заперто.
Caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
А, ну да, это второй этаж.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
My Style, а что, это подтвержденная инфа насчет выхода новой части Ассасина, или это слухи какие-то? Поляк. Прям через дорогу говорили они, да? Окей.
Slow down, you idiot.
Stop just ahead. Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie
Подтвердили, ну
producer
хорошо,
killed
будем
her and her
ждать.
friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Так.
Out of the way, bub.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Это хорошо, с ним мы поговорим.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions.
Дэн
if that's
Шведов, привет,
okay.
настроение
I
нормально?
prefer to use my maiden name.
June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Отшила поляка.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Она актриса, значит, будет врать и не краснеть. Наврет же. Ну, ясно дело, врет.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Ага, Марк Бишоп какой-то.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Черт, не могу понять, интуицию лучше использую.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings.
Доктор.
Let's go see the coroner.
А, это не доктор. А, ну правильно, доктор постарше будет. Это что за хрен?
How bad is it?
Водитель эвакуатора. Где же доктор? Сказали, дальше по дороге я его могу найти. А, вот в чем дело. Так, как же туда спуститься? У нее метка Гарри Поттера. Мне кажется, она просто лбом треснулась. Из-за этого такая метка.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Номер. Трусишки.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Сумочка. Ясно. В общем, дочка уехала от мамы в Голливуд. Мама о ней волнуется. И, в общем, для дочки это ничем в итоге хорошим не закончилось. Смысл снимать ограничитель? Вот хотя бы один повод мне напишите снимать ограничитель FPS. А, только бумажка здесь есть, да? Ну вот серьезно. Зачем тут больше 30 FPS в этой игре?
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Да уж.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk.
Да уже посмотрели на багажник.
I don't really know too much, detective. Maybe ask the coroner.
Ну я как бы на месте аварии, а куда дальше двигаться? Наверное, опять допросить нужно эту бабу, скорее всего. Еще пару вопросиков задать. Чтобы игра плавнее шла. Чувак, игра и так плавно идет. Возможно, ты раньше не играл на слабых компах. Я вот раньше много играл на слабых компах, и я понимаю, что неплавная игра идет, это когда 15 FPS, а не 30.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton.
Хомя-хома, не флуди. Я это видел, я в ближайшее время точно не буду играть в эту игру.
She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Да врет она. Блин, надо было присануть. Я думал, но нет.
Say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
Майсел, если тебе неприятно смотреть, я тебя здесь не держу, ей-богу, меня уже бомбить начинает. Вот честно.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Какое-то мутное дело, непонятно, куда идти, кому вопросы задавать, какая-то дичь. Майстал, если люди это ты, вот этот парень Коля, а не остальные 150 человек, то мне жаль, ей-богу. Бумажка как улика не сохранилась, блин. Обидно. Господи. Срань Господня. Тут же больше нет улик, да? А, можно с ним поговорить.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
Да, я только тут. Не, пока подсказок не нужно, потому что все равно мне в основном подсказки требуются, когда я общаюсь с подозреваемыми. А там задержка минут... Блин, господи, минут 40. Секунд 40, слава богу, а не минут 40. Очень интересная игра. Игра интересная, только что-то стрим по ней вообще не прет. Не знаю почему.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Блин, ну она врет, но не знаю, прессовать ее или как. Давайте рискну.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet. But simple too. The burden of proof is with the law.
Да ёперный карась, почему не доказывают? Педаль была зажата, что за бред?
This will all get sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
Хрень какая-то вообще.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Наконец-то отпустил это место. Ребят, я серьезно, вы уже поняли все ваши мнения про графику и про FPS.
Can you drive to this one?
Повторяю, если что-то прям сильно не нравится, вас здесь никто не держит. Если вам нравится, то будьте добры, не портите настроение другим людям.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Да, фильм «Адреналин» хороший, я тоже его смотрел.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor.
Ага, вот она.
This morning, Jessica.
Hey,
A little.
where is the telephone?
My head still feels
Do you
sweaty.
know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Не хочется тратить интуицию, но я сомневаюсь. Давайте трусы предъявим. Вдруг
Tell the
повезет.
truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in
Угадал.
your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what
Лайн
happened.
222, привет.
I
Миллер,
didn't
рук,
want
спасибо.
that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Текст допроса давайте посмотрим. Врет, конечно, письмо же было.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Are you going to sign him out?
Не могу понять, вообще не могу понять. Честно. Дима, до скольки стрим будет идти? Я даже не знаю. Часов до 6, наверное. Ребят, как думаете, врет она или не врет? Че, сомнение сделать? Ну, ложь как бы предъявить ей особо нечего насчет Бишопа. Вообще нечего предъявить. Тут два варианта. Либо это истина, либо сомнение. Блин, не могу понять.
You're making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
What's the story with Bishop
Да,
and Mrs.
действительно, надо было
Why does
надавить.
he want
Вы
the
были
two of you
правы.
dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times.
Все, ребят, спасибо за подсказку. Спасибо.
Very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica.
Да я
Where
ужасный
exactly
психолог.
did it take
Отвратительный
place?
просто.
Please.
Это не мое.
It's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
О чем речь? Предъявляем
God damn it, tell the
медосмотр.
truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city. I think you should leave
Блин,
now.
нет.
You're being horrible.
Не угадал. Надо было надавить опять, да?
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
Истинно.
I
Ну,
couldn't
ёперный
do that,
карась.
officer.
Ну
What
нахрен.
if I got the part and I wasn't there?
У меня просто из-за этой миссии все меньше и меньше желания
It's the
проходить
tale
игру.
of this town, Cole. Lambs that go
Из-за этой и
willingly to
предыдущей.
slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Опять слежка.
There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low
Черт,
profile means.
врезался в скамеечки. Кажется, приехали.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
Макс Пейн, если буду стримить, то не скоро, ребят.
Well, then make someone else do
knew it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Так. Сейчас она уедет. Поехали к Бишопу. Поляк, за руль.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't
Да,
stop
это
for
игра
like
от Rockstar.
freshness.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he
Кирилл
wouldn't have
Медведев,
tried bumping
привет.
off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his property like that.
Блин, зря поляка
What did you make of
посадил
the
за руль,
kid?
смотрите, что он
You
творит.
believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity and call
Опа.
11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at a...
Согласен. Это лицензионная версия Steam, ребят, сейчас. Да лол, я же хотел взять дело. Ну чё такое, ну блин. Не буду больше поляка за руль сажать.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Окей. Поехали на лифте.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Номер 803. Это 801, 802. Значит, 803 где-то там. Точно.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment.
Ребят, только я заметил, что тут бабы почему-то похожи друг на друга часто бывают.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Надо осмотреть хату, да? Статуэтка.
Not sure this means much.
Так, нет, это я уже видел.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Гей и ковбойс — это веселые ковбои. Серьезно? Чё так перевели-то, я не понимаю. Гей ковбойс, веселые ковбои. Гей ковбои, где он там снимался в геях ковбоях? Это что, типа Горбатая гора или что? Дичь полная.
Great Wall of Babylon.
A replica of a replica.
Так. Спички.
Maybe. No.
Бутылочка.
No good to me.
Это дичь, явно дичь. Когда вебка? Видимо, никогда. Я уже так вижу, что, видимо, никогда. Часы.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Тоже ни о чем.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Блин, ну нет тут ничего в хате. Серьезно.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee.
Айсклифф, привет. Да так себе дела, если честно.
Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Что-то я не верю. Давайте попробуем надавить.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
Да, дождь пошел. У меня он где-то час уже идет в районе. Блин, я спалился. Не надо было это говорить. Где сейчас находится ваш муж? Говорил, что поехал на съемки. Доказательств у меня нет. Вроде смотрит прямо.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Так, один балл интуиции есть, хорошо.
There's the set. Hollywood's own little piece of Babylon.
Так, телефон.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks for your help.
Поехали в серебряный экран. Поляка за руль я сажать больше не буду, потому что из-за того, что он за рулем, я не смог принять дело.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Сажусь в машину сам.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The L.A.
Ah, you're gonna kill someone!
Блин, забыл
think
просто
she'd have
сирену
gotten the
включить.
hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Данил, привет. Блин, ребят, что-то не знаю, как-то вообще не прет. Наверное, это дело закончим, на сегодня все. Project Scorpio выйдет в конце 2017 года только. Да и то в США. До России он доедет, я думаю, еще через месяц-полтора. Поэтому пока что купить Project Scorpio нельзя. Еще даже нет фоток, как он будет выглядеть сам по себе. Есть только статья игрового журнала, близкого к разработчикам. Но там толком тоже ничего не сказано про внешний вид и про цену. Там больше про технические характеристики сказано. Джеффри Мэн, здравствуй. Данил Грашин, привет.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Нельзя ли у него здесь кое-что посмотреть? Нельзя. Жаль.
So, you coming?
Рыцари стоят, всякая дичь. Что не прет-то? Ну, вы сами видите, что не прет. Сколько зрителей, насколько интенсивно игра идет. Как удачно у меня допросы проходят. Вообще все просто сплошные минусы какие-то.
Keep him here, Stefan.
В перспективе буду. Голосование больше не буду устраивать, ребята.
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
После этой игры я точно не буду устраивать голосование.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
Камера.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Головы. Вы знаете, мне кажется, эта игра типа как Skyrim, в том плане, что игра-то сама по себе топ, только стримить у меня ее не получается. Категорически. Игра-то, конечно, как говорится, топ, но вот... Да, вебки не будет. Пилюльки. Боярышник. Гранулированный.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Нет, мне игра нравится, ребята, вы меня неправильно поняли. Игра-то нравится, вот только стрим что-то не прет. Я же говорю, тут ситуация как со Скайримом, скорее всего. Да, игра не для стрима, я тоже так понял. А как туда попасть? Странная вещь. Как попасть в помещение с камерой, не могу понять. И свет выключить нельзя, да? Артбенджер, привет. Ладно, наверное, стоит поговорить с этим мужиком.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios.
Илья, нет, ненормально он зашел.
Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production.
А, на улице можем войти. Все, теперь вспомнил, спасибо.
Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Блин. Опять непонятно, что говорить ему. Но это ни о чем не говорит. Мне кажется, нужно надавить на него. Нет, блин, не угадал.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
Улика на столе была? Посмотрим. Шляпа.
Don't think this is anything.
Жалко, что музыка играет, и когда какая дичь попадается, когда нужная улика.
Nothing significant.
Там, где краски, окей. Стол, где краски? Какие краски? Блин, реально, где краски? Так я же здесь еще не был. Здрасте. Газета.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting
Микки
combination,
Коэн.
huh?
Я сразу, знаете, фильм вспомнил.
Do we have a problem, Mr.
Забыл, как он называется.
We might have. Yeah.
Охотники на гангстеров.
Selling
Вот
your dope to my boy
вспомнил.
Lenny
Он тоже
looked like a
был
good move, but Lenny has been
этот
supplying
персонаж.
wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Peace.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen, we want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey, you don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Вида Капон вообще не получается проходить. Вообще все плохо. Да, я вспомнил, что фильм «Охотники на гангстеров» называется, да. Там был Микки Коэн. Только он немножко по-другому выглядел. Вот эти головы как раз.
So this is where you sprang from.
Угу. Вот оно что значит. Вот и киноаппарат.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Какая-то сабля, кортик, кинжал, не знаю как назвать. Я думаю, стрим даже быстрее закончится. Это дело пройдем и все. Потому что что-то уже, я думаю, все.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Это мачете? Блин, я что-то не узнал, это мачете. Как-то оно необычно выглядит. Хотя... Наверное, да.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Буду ли я потом ее стримить? Честно, не знаю ответ на этот вопрос. Потому что вижу, что что-то как-то стрим не идет. Я же говорю, это как со Скайримом. Игра хорошая, но стримить у меня ее не получается. О чем речь была, я забыл уже даже. Так, блин, еще раз. Хрен знает.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Мы с этим парнем потом работать будем.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who
Еврейская
roughed
мафия.
up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like me.
Вот же гады. Поляк, ты стрелять не хочешь?
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Может быть, куда-нибудь их завести в подворотню и расстрелять?
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Так он все-таки решил
We need to
стрелять.
lose those fools, Phelps.
I need to be closer, Cole. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Стреляй, пятачок.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Ну, лишний раз еще скажу, если хотите знать мое мнение, Мафия 3 это не мафия. Мафия 3 это Godfather 3. Для этой игры реально вебка не нужна, но для этой игры вообще стримы не нужны, я так понял. Ну просто реально, в нее надо играть, но не стримить. Это как со Скайримом. Господа модеры, вы, может быть, реально в ВК разберетесь, а то чат весь засираете, извиняюсь за выражение, своими какими-то разговорами. Как бы зрители, ладно, но это зрители, а модеры, когда пишут всякую дичь.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Погоня.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set.
Че, пушки у него нет, да?
Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big
Матвей
mistake.
Яковлев, привет. Данил Сергеев, как видишь, не зашла. Нет, ну Мафия 3 как игра, она неплохая, возможно. И, может быть, просто лично мне она не нравится. Но это точно не в духе старых двух мафий. Эта игра точно не в духе этих мафий. Говорите, что хотите, но это так. Хренов акробат. Блин.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
Нет, Battlegrounds точно не буду стримить, потому что я смотрел стрим по этой игре, игра совершенно не в моем вкусе.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. It's June Ballard. He's blackmailing me.
Какие-то декорации не крепкие совершенно.
What the hell?
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй! Потрачено. Полицейский ранен. Мне кажется, он так конкретно ранен, что даже умер.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Блин, я подумаю, что завтра будет. Возможно, продолжим эту игру, в принципе. Черт его знает. Попробую дать ей второй шанс. Говорят, там будет отдел убийств, будет более интересно.
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac! We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a
Илья Моисеев, а что ты за меня отвечаешь? Что я буду проходить, что нет? Ты лучше меня знаешь, да? Да нахрен отдохнуть, просто, ну, если игра плохо стримится, зачем ее стримить? Тут никакой отдых не поможет. Я просто подумаю над этим и все.
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice. What the hell? I didn't do anything. Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Чертов педофил.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Лол, теперь спасаем подозреваемого от волчар. Блин, да не сюда, болван, куда ты бежишь?
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
It's this way.
Ружьишко берем.
Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die!
LAPD. There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Is this really the best McAfee's got? Weapons on!
Come on, it's this way.
Что-то из меня стрелок, конечно.
God, they're everywhere.
Your move, mister. Come get me.
You have to get me out of here.
Эта пушка ваншотит, значит, да? Ой. Стоп, где он вообще? А, все, я теперь понял.
For the love of God, how many are there?
Ну, пойдем. Че ты сидишь? Пошли.
I don't want to die here.
Где здесь выход?
This is all Ballard's fault.
А, еще новые враги.
This is worse than a war zone.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. There's an army of them. We're done for.
Кстати, надо было костюм надеть. Я не сообразил. Ну да ладно.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
I should have known that bitch was trouble. Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
You're covered, Phelps! Find some cover! Come on, let's keep moving!
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Let's go! Stay with me!
I'll kill every last one of you if I have to.
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes. Follow me! Come on!
Так, где он?
There! Light him up! All right, let's go. Now!
Непонятно.
I've got you, Phelps! Shoot those sons of bitches! Bishop, that's enough!
Так, где он, черт возьми? А, все, вижу.
Let's move forward! Keep them off me for
Тут патроны,
20
походу,
seconds.
бесконечные, да? Один раз пушку взял и все. Бегаешь с
Get
ним.
him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Stay in cover! Don't let it go faster! Stay down.
Интересно, бензобак тут можно как-то попасть или нет?
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
Блин, в упор не мог попасть по нему. Это жесть. Дичь.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for snatch, rape, and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Вот и мажор приехал.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial
Это же доктор, ребята. Тот самый доктор из газет.
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Ну, раскрыл дело на донышке. Хорошо. Ребята, ей-богу, честное слово, что-то туго все идет. Так что спасибо вам большое за просмотр. Возможно, завтра увидимся. Я еще, правда, не знаю по какому поводу, но надеюсь, что увидимся. С вами был Дима, канал IGROBAR. Игра хорошая, играйте в нее, но не пытайтесь стримить. Ей-богу. Всем пока-пока.